What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Tuesday. Or welcome back. Today is Tuesday. How about that? Or welcome back to Tuesday. I guess we're pretty far into the day, so it doesn't really matter. That's probably the worst intro ever on a YouTube video, but hey, we're all here and we're all here. Um, Not much to report. I'm like a little kid right now waiting for Christmas. A couple days before vacation, I have all my work done. Um, I have all my work done through July 1st, actually, so pretty far ahead. And yeah, just waiting to go on vacation. Store's on time away. I did shipping today, even though I didn't have to. There's no reason to not ship when you have the time before vacation, right? Might as well get those orders out to the people. Uh, Stretch the back a little. Um, what was the other thing I was gonna say? I don't remember. Yeah, everything's going fine. Um, I did some more listings today. To I'm actually further ahead than July 1st now that I think about it because I did some stuff today. Um, can you see the pile? Yeah, you can kind of see. Um, have a little pile here and another pile there. Really good items. Have some really good items hung up. Um, one of the so you guys know I have two sources right now. I found four. Two of them told them what I want. They said, "Okay, I'll get it." I have never heard back from them. It's been at least a month. Um, so that's not encouraging if you want to be known as someone that can get product for someone in whatever business, right? So the two that I do have, one of them I've ordered from twice, one of them I've ordered from once. This is the stuff from the person I've got stuff from once. Great stuff. It's gonna make us money. Just another step in that getting to big boy status. Um, listing lots of items per day, having a big store, lots of attention, all that stuff you need to get good sales, right? Um, so yeah, I'm really excited to move forward with this good stuff. I guess the best way to say it. I already told the person I got their order last week. I opened it up, went through the items. I think it came on Saturday. Yeah, I think it came on Saturday or later on Friday, maybe it was. Um, Anyhow, I went through all the stuff and hey, I emailed, hey, thanks for the order. But when can you give me more? They're like, already, we just sent out the order. I said, yeah, it's great stuff. So, you know, I want more because I want to establish this relationship and I want to be their top customer for both people and just have a really good relationship. Lots of items. I'm not some big 1,000 items a month anymore like I used to be because of everything that happened. But I do want to get back to that point. Listing 30 items a day and selling 25 to 30 items a day. That was great. Um, I'm hopeful with the way that I'm doing things that I'll get back to that. Um, it's really interesting because when we were selling all that stuff, my processes were pretty good. They weren't great. It took me a while to list items, longer than it does now, at least twice as long. I had stuff at storage units, but that really doesn't hinder anything. It just takes a little more time to pull orders and everything. This is certainly easier to just have everything right here. Um, my brand knowledge was not very good. I didn't understand about sell-through rates. The way I priced things was okay. Um, I wasn't great on research. I wasn't great on, how to use the platform and all the different advantages. Um, I don't think, I think, yeah, I had 1 day handling. Now I have same day. Um, I didn't have as good a return policy. I wasn't as good as I am now. And that's not to, toot my own horn or whatever. It's just I've learned so much. And that was a year and a half ago, I believe. No, about 2 years ago. Something like that. Anyways, um, so I'm puzzled as to why I can't get back to that point, or I haven't yet, when I've only been improving things. So I think it just takes a while, right? I think I need to list, keep listing the good items, list more of them, and we'll get back to that point. How long is it going to take? I have no idea. I really don't know, but um, well, see, here's the thing is, like, I was doing this spreadsheet last night. So I said, how many items does it take to sell one item? And it's really high because my sell-through rate's really low because we're trying to turn this store around, and a lot has happened this year with it. So I know that I'm not gaining very fast, but it's like 480 items or something listed to sell one item per day. Um, and that it's just outrageous. So I know my sell-through rates, it's going to get better and it can get better. Um, I've just got to keep putting the good items in there. So it really comes down to I need to be able to list more per day, have good items, and sell more per day, right? To get that bigger store. To get, let's just say, a 10,000 item store, well, I'm only listing 7 per day, right? Oh, calculators over here. Here we go. So we have 4,000 items, so 6,000 items. How long would it take me at 7 per day? 3 years, 2 years. Let's see, 365. Okay, so that's 730 plus another 127. So 2 years, 4 months, right? So, and that's with zero sold, right? So it'll take a while. It won't take that long because we'll increase our listings as we go. Uh, but I just really want to get back to being able to list more and having more sales. And list more is money, right? Um, with this second or this last group clothing that I got, I'm limited on how much I can buy from them. They can only get so much per month. So I'm limited. I know I'm limited there, but it's much higher. Um, and then of course I still want to go out on my own and get stuff from my thrift here because I can find stuff here and it's good stuff. So plus it's nice to do something different. Meaning having product come to you is great. Don't get me wrong, right? But then you process it, you list it, or you photograph it, you draft it, put it away. Kind of gets boring. So it's nice to get out, get thrifting, you know, do some things, get some steps in, right? That kind of stuff. Because I have everything here in the basement, right? You guys know that. And yeah, there are windows down here, but look, everything's covered with boxes. So it's a little dark and depressing. There is a window right here that's uncovered, but it's way over there and it does let light in. But my point is, to get out and source, it's nice to get out of here and get some vitamin D and mental health, right? We all talked about, or I talked about mental health. So, anyways, um, let's take a look at the store here. This is the first store. Yesterday we sold 7. Today we've sold nothing. It's kind of what happens when you go in time away. It's like you get a timeout. This is the second store. Yesterday nothing. Today nothing. So sales are really going to slow down for me. I know that with this time away. Um, we'll see. We can still have some decent days, but I uh, I just don't think it's going to happen while we're here. Now, one thing I do want to mention when I did go through with that spreadsheet, my ASP is slowly rising. That's your average sales price if you don't know. Um, it's not very high, but it is going up. So, excuse me. That's great. That's what we want to see. And the introduction, geez, the introduction of these better items is going to help with that, right? Uh, just quick sale, get rid of these crappy items, have the good ones in there. Also, you're dealing with summer slowdown. There are ways to combat that, but you're also dealing with a slow economy. Inflation's really high. We have an upcoming presidential election in 5 months. Um, so there's just a lot of uncertainty. It doesn't matter if you're, whatever side, whoever you think's best, Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, whatever, right? Doesn't matter who you like. It's just what's going on right now. And so the reality is the economy it's not the greatest, but there's also something else to be said about that. And that is if you're really smart, and you understand a lot about economics and different things, you can make money when the economy's good. You can make money when the economy's bad. Um, so, it's just understanding and figuring out how to do it. Um, so right now, everyone wants things cheap, right? Well, people always want things cheap, but it's like the buying pool of people that are willing to pay full price is shrinking. And you can go in and you can look and you can see the amount of, uh, you see the amount of repeat buyers too, but you can see how many buyers just bought your item with a best offer, or bought your item with a seller initiated best offer, meaning you sent them an offer. And you can watch those percentages and you can see what's going on in the market right now. In my store, are more things being sold from me sending offers, them sending offers, or them just buying it? Because if I send an offer, I know it's going to be, X percentage off because I always send the same amount. If they send me an offer, it could be 30, 40, 50% off. So it just gives you an idea of where buyers are at. So it's something something important to keep an eye on. And, sometimes you have to just sell things for cheaper than you want. But you can look at the item or you can look at it in your bank account. Now, obviously, there's a certain threshold for everyone, right? I know what mine is. I hope everyone knows what theirs is. Um, but yeah, it's just, you know, like I have stuff on sale that's on sale for like 40% off, and people are still offering me like $2, $3. I'm like, wow, it's already 40% off of a price that's where it should be. So it's interesting. It's or Facebook. eBay is a very interesting education into the world of business, e-commerce, and dealing with that algorithm. Sometimes I'm like, man, if this was my own site, I wouldn't have to worry about that. I could do so much more, but you're still dealing with the internet algorithm, right? You're dealing with like Google search engines and different search engines. So how would you optimize? And then you got to deal with collecting sales tax. Not impossible to have your own website. It's very possible. It's just certain steps that you would have to do to make it happen. So, anyways, it's just some of my thoughts. Like I said, I'm waiting for vacation, so there's not really too much activity in my store because we're on time away. One other thing to notice, or that I found. So, and this is pretty important when we talk about eBay. So, like, let's say you promote your items and you've never promoted your items, or you raise your promoted listing amounts, like let's just say, I don't know, by 2%, right? You go from 8% to 10% or whatever. You do that kind of thing, you see a spike in traffic and sales. Could last 2-3 days, could last a week, and then it kind of levels off again. The inverse situation, you stop promoting your items or you reduce it by 2-3%. You're going to see a dip in traffic and in sales, and then it's going to kind of level off at a new whatever, right? Because you're going to get less traffic because you reduce your promotion. Now, I noticed the same thing. I just put my store and time away. The algorithm thinks that's a bad thing. Sales dip, your traffic dips, right? You can see it right here. So we went from 150 to 123 on the impressions. We still sold 7 items because they sold earlier in the morning before I put my store and time away. Or no, that's not true because I put my store and time away on Sunday. So I don't know why. Maybe some people pay for some stuff or different things. But what I usually find is my traffic is going to dip. My sales are going to dip right after I put my store and time away. And then maybe by like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, things will kind of even out. I'll get probably half as many sales, 3-4 sales a day, maybe. And then, go from there. But it's interesting to see. Let's look at something here because this number is really low. Yeah, 6.8 sales per day. Interesting. But again, we're just now getting into summer. I know where I'm from, back home. School got out second week of June, I think. Where I live now, it gets out, Memorial Day basically. So different places. I know some places go year round, but what I'm saying is that affects family vacation time, right? So, yeah, that's definitely going to affect things a little bit. But as for me, I mean, my plan when I get back from vacation is just continue listing, hitting it hard, just making the best of it, bringing this back, bringing eBay store sales back to my store, and really kind of pushing things ahead, and yeah, getting back to where we used to be. It was so nice. I thought we had it. 25 to 30 sales a day, making a lot of money, doing really good, and I don't know, guys, it's pretty frustrating. Pretty frustrating when you don't do anything wrong and you lose 2/3 of your business. If that wouldn't have happened, by now I would be hard to think about. But got 2 choices. You can either quit and complain about it, or you can just work harder, pretend that never happened or whatever, and just learn more and get better. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's not easy every day, but I don't know, got to do something. And I chose to keep going. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with all this stuff? Set it on fire? Waste all that money? Thousands of dollars. I keep going. And then maybe one day I'll be sitting here and be telling you how we came back, had a great comeback, and we're doing good. I hope that's the story. So, all right. Well, I appreciate everyone joining, and enjoy the no shipping day tomorrow, Juneteenth. Post offices are closed, so you can just focus on listing and prep and all those things. You don't have to worry about shipping. All right, that's going to do it. We'll see you next time. Take care.